It's very hard to get out of the I've just got to work, I've just got to push through, I've just got to do it more intensely and more focused, and finally things are going to start turning out right. And to actually shift to being thoughtful and working on the inner me, building my awareness and realizing that the writing, the introspection, the philosophizing is not empty. It's the harder work. It's what's actually going to help and make a difference. And I also get to do it while having a baby kitty. Well, he's not a baby, but you know, a baby. All animals are babies. To purr in my lap and heal me with that kitty purring. Yeah, it's magic. It's magic. Well, this is a different angle of my space than I'm used to looking at. I have recorded a lot of podcasts. Like, I did 4 podcasts last week. It was so cool. But man, I really feel like my entire life could be picking things up and moving them from one room to another. Sometimes it feels like that is all my life. So weeks like last week where I recorded so much feels so good. It feels so good to have deep conversations with people, to grow in my skills as an interviewer, and just know that I'm putting something out there that's going to mean something to someone else. It's going to fall. What is it that I wanted to talk about? This is my time I set aside for recording, and I just keep going to this place of like, who cares? Why am I bothering? Is this boring? Does anyone care? And it's like, stop it. What would I say to someone else that was feeling this? What have I always said? Like, your connection to people matters. It doesn't have to be good enough. Good enough is so relative. So I just gotta push through that inner feeling and just talk and edit it and see what comes out. In the world that I'm in the people that I have invested my time with, there's a question that comes up a lot, and that is, what is your dream life? If it was money didn't play into it, you could just do exactly what you wanted to do, what would it be, and how would you work? How would you position your actions and your goals to get to that end game? Or live like that is what your life is, as much as you can, kind of advice. It's kind of like when someone asks, I'm going to take you out to eat, what's your favorite food? I mean, that doesn't happen to me, but if it did, I would be like, food? What's food? I don't think I've ever had this food you speak of before. I don't know what my favorite is. And that's how it's been about what's your dream life. Like, I have all these things that I would like to do, and things that there are things that I'm good at that I do enjoy doing, but my dream life, I realized I do know what my dream life would be, and that is not having to work. Okay, I'm not saying I don't want to do nothing or that I want to stop what I'm doing now. The video that I edited today was so fun. Like, I started working on it yesterday on Sunday because it was so fun. I just didn't want to stop. And so I finished it in the morning. And it was not work at all. It was fun because it was a video where Monique was ranting a bit about things that people do in the photography world that are setting them up for failure, and about what they can do to how they can shift their mindset and shift their actions and shift what they're doing to not fail. Because her heart is to see people become successful photography entrepreneurs and to get out of their heads and to make it happen, make their dreams come true. And I loved that video. I'm going to have to share it on the community tab once it comes out this Friday. So, my dream life is a life of contemplation, really, where I am just free to read and write and think quietly and go out in nature and experience the trees and take pictures of what I feel drawn to take pictures of and capturing the tiny details. It's being there for my kids and playing with them. It's keeping my house clean, but not to the point of I'm bitter by it. I don't feel like it's my ball and chain, but that it's a timeless pursuit that I can enjoy listening to podcasts, chatting with friends while I do things that don't require a lot of brainage, that I can just walk around my house and feel satisfied at what I see and feel calm by the lack of mess and clutter. And it's having conversations with people, my podcast, with connecting with friends, and having those my computer keeps popping up with threat secured, and I have to keep clicking out of it, like, leave me alone. It's being able to use my abilities to have ideas and creativity for people to help them through their creative ruts. And just having people being excited to talk to me, knowing that I'm going to help them and knowing that we're just going to have a nice chat as we go. And editing videos that I just find fun. And my dream life is just having, I don't need buku bucks, I don't need millions, but just having this buffer that Morton's not nervous at the end of the month, that as all the bills, as the bills come in, I'm rambling. Money is not a stress. It was a stress a minute ago. There was a big surprise bill that came in for my business, and a miracle came through for that. And I'm just so thankful and amazed that happened. I want to be able to just buy people stuff that they're surprised about, that when I paid attention to them and they said they wanted it. I want to be able to buy year-long passes to Phenomenalen, that's the science museum on Gotland. It's really hands-on, fun place for kids. I want to buy a year's pass to the zoo. I want to just have these opportunities to take the kids fun places. I want to go on a vacation. Holy shnikes. The last time we went on a vacation was 2 years ago? Or was it already 3 years now? When we went to go see Nanny in Germany. My friend Nanny seemed stressed. I want to go on vacation and take my kids to amazing places. Like, I want to be able to take my kids to Disneyland and not worry about how much it costs, and like just be able to buy snacks and food there. Like, how I'm sure a sandwich there costs like $20 because it's Disneyland. But it just to like not care about that and not be like, oh, it's so expensive. I'm trying to see if I can balance this in these twigs and bush. I got it. I caught myself thinking, oh man, I can't wait until it's all lush and green again. And I'm like, stop it. Stop wanting something else that's not there. Like, this isn't bad. It just is. Summer is not the pinnacle of the year. It's a part of the year. I mean, of course, we're allowed to have preferences. It's just, I don't want to live the way of not being content. Always wanting something else to be happy. I really like this. I love the way the light shines through these crunchy leaves. Morton will be home with the kids probably pretty soon, depending how long it takes to gather them all up. The days, the weeks, they just fly by so fast. It's just getting kids to school, working, getting them from school, making dinner, putting them to bed. Not much later after that, going to bed myself. There's no time for us to watch anything or hang out together. It's just survival mode. And I'm just having to accept that and just be okay in that. Eventually, we'll be getting more sleep. Still on. Nope, I messed that up. Turns out this is his long day. Which way are you going? This is his long day and I'm a half hour late picking up the baby. Oops! Ah dang! I want to live in a house with 2 toilets. Oh, if only our landlord would give us access to the other bathroom upstairs, please. Yeah, there's a whole other bedroom and a bunch of storage and a bathroom with a bathtub just through a door off of our garage, up some steps that we just don't have access to. I want to have space that people can come in and feel comfortable and talk and chat. And I already have that. Like, so many of the things that I've said, I do already have, or I could have more of them if I would choose to walk in that. Like, not getting so stressed in my head and just like feeling I can't when there's just clutter everywhere in the living room after the girls have been playing and rearranging furniture and turning it upside down and constructing thrones, and it seems that they have just taken cups of sand and just dumped it just everywhere. And it just feels so loud in my head sometimes. I just can't. And like the other day, Morton and I had wanted to spend some time together, but I was like, I can't. I gotta clean this room. Yeah, people say when they come over that it does feel really peaceful to them, and that makes me feel so good. I love having people over. The things that I don't have in my dream life, I can believe that they're coming. I just have to figure out how to express what I can do in a way that's easier and more comprehensible, because I've put Facebook posts out there. Oh yeah, like, okay, for example, I made a silly post the other day about wanting, weeks ago, whatever, about wanting to go and get something, what are they called? Chalice, that's the word. I wanted to get a chalice from the secondhand shop. And my Aunt Ella asked if I wanted a cup that belonged to my grandma. And I was like, oh, that's really sweet. I know it's really expensive to mail stuff from the States. But she sent it to me. She sent me this cup that was my grandma's. I got some pretty rocks in it right now, and I put some jewelry off. Bunch of pretty blue rocks and blue things, but this is the cup that was my grandma's that she mailed to me from the US. So stinking sweet of her. I do love me some pretty rocks. So, right, the point of that was, if I even just make a joking post about what I want, so often it's come through in really special and in personal ways. Like, I feel like that's the universe, God, the great something, the great pumpkin. No, that is like trying to trying to make me understand is that I'm meant to get the things that are going to fill me up with joy and give me the best life possible. I just have to put the intention out strong enough. I have to truly believe it, and I have to be clear, more and more and more clear. And many people have given me that message, but I just haven't allowed myself to take the time to do that. I'm too much in a stress mode of I don't have time to think or go in and journal and law. I have to do these things, and if I don't do these things, no one else will, and I'll be stressed and I'll be angry. Hi.
What's I? Oh, are you filming? Without the snowing.
Sorry, should I not do that?
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Jobba. Jobba. Vi kan göra den här.
But like I said earlier in this video, I know I have to just make the time because there's real meaning on the other side of making that time. So I want to know, what's your dream life? And how far are you from it? And what can you do? What's some small change you can make in your perception of things or in your response to things that can lead you closer to the life that you want? Yeah. Okay, we're trying to figure out how to take a picture with all of our fingernails.
Mom.
This is a lot harder than it looks.
There.
Is that how we're going to do it? Okay,
Okay.
now I got to switch to camera. As I was setting myself up to edit, it hit me like there was something I missed. It's not about chasing material objects, but I feel like the material things in my life have been a symbol, like a gateway, if you will. Like, look, these material things that you didn't just need but wanted, are there. Like, even the little backpack I got a really good deal on through a secondhand app. Like, okay, I gotta show you. I just thought that these bags are so stinking cool, but brand new, they're like $80. Even this size. But I got one for much cheaper a while back now. But it can still, every time I look at it, I can still like remember, hey, nothing is impossible. And I'm worth getting something that is really good quality, that's going to last forever. Because it's a programming that I've had to work on for a while, and probably will have to keep working on it for a while longer, is that nice stuff isn't for me. I have to get the cheapest things. I have to get, it's bad to have nice things. It's bad to want nice things. You know.
And something else we want to say is that we hope it's going to be weather. We don't really get to see it's going to be, but it's a reminder, check which weather it is. And next thing I would like to say before we put away the screen, I would like to say it's just a beautiful day, and we have seen at it a lot, like it has said hi to our next month. And don't forget at next Monday it's Q-Dog, so everybody goes in school has it. Are gonna stay home except the teachers. Yeah, so you know that we need to move on with our lives. See ya.
Okay, now go.
No fools of death.
Hugs. Oh, this is a comfortable chair, and this is a cozy space. And I could sleep. I slept very badly last night. My body just wouldn't let me. Just wouldn't let me. Okay.